So, One Piece episode 1071 finally released, and I had to watch it 5 hours later because in the UK it dropped so early in the morning, so I was asleep when it aired out. But apparently this episode destroyed the internet. Not only Crunchyroll was down, but every other illegal site like 9 Anime and the rest were all down during the release of One Piece's Gear 5. Oh yeah, heavy spoilers for episode 1071 if you didn't even know by now. You have been warned. But I'm not surprised that this episode destroyed the internet, as people have been hyping this episode up for almost a year now. I think it's been a year since this episode was released in the manga, and even back then I'm an anime only, and I was aware that Luffy had activated a new gear, and I remember people were losing their minds over it, but I had no idea why. So of course I've been really anticipating this episode, so I've been binging all the One Piece episodes since episode 919 up till now, this past week, and we're here. Did this episode deliver? Let's talk about the good first. I really loved the Hiori and Orochi moment halfway in the episode. My gosh, you truly felt the pain in this girl's eyes. All the years of her just being under this man's thumb, the anger and hatred she had for this dude. My gosh. It was a pretty satisfying moment. But what I liked about it was that she stayed true to her character. She could have killed him then and there with her own hands, but she didn't. Instead, Kanroji, that slimy traitor dude, was the one to give him the killing blow, even though he didn't actively kill him intentionally, it was by accident. He just wanted to be near his master. But let's just go straight into Luffy's 5th gear transformation. This may be possibly the wackiest transformation I've ever seen in any One Piece episode or pretty much any anime. It's so Looney Toony and wacky. I love the rubber hose animation style of Luffy's new power. And I like how he's sort of bouncing on the mountains. The mountains themselves look like they're made out of rubber, but I think that's just sort of an illusion in Luffy's mind. I think he feels so flexible and so bouncy that everything around him feels bouncy and flexible. And I love how even when he's fighting Kaido and just punching him, even Kaido is sort of animated in a Looney Tunes-esque style. Even the scenes where he's laughing just look so fluid and bouncy. I think it might be my favorite gear transformation in terms of the visual aspects. Of course, we don't know what it looks like in action yet. It's just the beginning of the fight. So I'm hoping we're going to see a lot more when it comes to this power, but so far I'm pretty excited and looking forward to more of Gear 5. It really wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be some sort of evolution of Gear 4, which it is, but I thought it'd be more like that muscle bodysuit that he had. But now let's talk about the 5 elders and what the Gum Gum fruit really is. I wish they went into more detail into what it really is and where it came from and why it's been evading the government for so long. But I mean, what we got was still really fascinating and interesting information. One of the elders calls the Gum Gum fruit the zone human fruit. What I'm getting from all this and my theory is that I remember in the previous episode, Junisha, the giant elephant, declared the return of Joy Boy. And we've been hearing about this Joy Boy person for quite some time throughout the anime. I think Roger was talking about him and how he traveled the world 800 years ago. Just from the name alone, Joy Boy, and with the elder saying that the Gum Gum fruit is actually called a human fruit, does that mean whoever eats the Gum Gum / human fruit, they obtain the powers of their previous holders? A bit like Attack on Titan, where they eat Titan shifters and obtain their powers. I'm getting a similar vibe to that. So essentially, in a way, Luffy has become Joy Boy. He's sort of obtained his powers in a way. But I'm loving the whole mystery aspect surrounding what the Gum Gum fruit is, Joy Boy, the 800-year gap in history. But with this new power that Luffy has obtained, I wonder if you can see the memories of Joy Boy. Personally, the only negative I have with the episode is that I kind of wish that the episode focused solely on the 5th gear. As much as I love the Lady Hiori scenes, I would have liked it if they had just focused the entire episode on Gear 5. I do appreciate One Piece cutting out the 20 minutes long recap they have before the beginning of the episode. Yeah, phenomenal episode. I have no idea what the fans think of this episode, so I'll do a separate video to that later on and see whether people love or hate this episode. So far, I love the transformation. It's zany, it's goofy, it's very Luffy. This power definitely fits Luffy's personality the most in terms of the visual representation. Him being all white and pure, it just sort of beautifully correlates to Luffy's inner heart and how pure and innocent the dude is and kind-hearted he is. I suppose this is the appearance that Joy Boy boy took when he had this power, but don't give me any manga spoilers. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this episode. I think I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10, and I'll give it an A. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this episode. Like and sub for more, but thanks for watching. Board Review signing out.